Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about a new proposal for truck speed limiters. Now before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased on owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always guys, big thank you for all the likes you guys provided on all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about it. The big news right now is that Representatives Lucy McBath and John Katko are introducing a bill, or have introduced a bill, requiring truck speed limiters on all trucks over 26,000 pounds. And this is a rule that's been in consideration for well over a decade. They've been kind of kicking the can on this one. And this one, we don't have the actual official text for it just yet, but it looks like it may be something that might actually go into effect. This is very similar to a proposition that went into effect or was proposed back in 2019. And that was asking for truck speed limits of 60, 62, 65, 68, or 70 miles per hour. And in addition to having adaptive cruise control and automatic emergency braking systems put in place, like I said, in every truck over 26,000 pounds. Now, the rule that's being proposed is actually named after a 22-year-old young man who was unfortunately killed back in 2002 in a car and truck accident where a truck was speeding as well as running on cruise control. And unfortunately, things did not end well. He was a Atlanta, Georgia resident, and after him was the naming of this proposed bill called the Cullum Owings Large Truck Safe Operating Speed Act. Now, the American Trucking Association, also known as the ATA, and Road Safe America have asked for this to be put into all trucks over 26,000 pounds, and the Owner-Operated Independent Drivers Association, or OOIDA or OOIDA, depending on how you call them, they strongly oppose this. They have several reasons. They're saying that it would actually increase congestion on the roads. It would increase the speed differentials between cars and trucks that are already on the on the roads today. It would lead to more crashes, more accidents, and it would actually make it more difficult for trucks to switch lanes, for trucks to merge, and to get an on-off of on-ramps and off-ramps, and would also give an unfair advantage to larger carriers. Now, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? And in either case, there's no judgment, but we'd love to know what your reasoning behind it. If it's a good thing, why is that? If it's a bad thing, why is that? Let's talk about it, guys. Please leave your comments in the comment sections below, and I'm going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over the loads we booked for our customers, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back, guys. Let's take a look at some of these loads. This is definitely a week for reefers as well as vented vans. We're going to start off with a vented van coming out of Hatfield, Pennsylvania, going to Williston, Vermont. This is a 28,000 pound load of dry food, 365 miles, booked at $2,000. That's $548 a mile. Then right out of the same facility in Williston, Vermont, going to Brainingsville, Pennsylvania. This is a 23,000 pound load of dry food. It was again a reload, so dry food in, dry food out. 372 miles, $1,200 booked. That's $323 per mile. Then out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, going to Dunn, North Carolina. This is a 44,000 pound load of groceries. 489 miles, booked at $1,450. That's $297 a mile. Now we're still waiting on detention on this load. It took 5 hours to get this thing unloaded out in Dunn, North Carolina. So sometimes it does take a while to get approved, but we always work for your detention, for your layovers, and anything that's owed to you. So then they took a load out of Florence, South Carolina to Galesburg, Illinois. This is a 38,000 pound load of big paper rolls. It was a 24/7 pickup and 24/7 delivery. We're looking at 953 miles, booked at $2,600. Got them $273 per mile. And finished off with Fort Madison, Iowa, going to Orville, Ohio. 42,000 pound load of agricultural fertilizer. Now this is a 588 miles on this one, originally booked at $2,350, but we got a layover of $250 because they did move the pickup for the next day. So ended up booking this at $2,600 in total, 588 miles, booked at $442 per mile. Excellent job. This carrier ran from Friday to Friday with 1 day of break in between. Ended up grossing $9,850. with 2,767 loaded miles at an average of 356 per loaded mile, plus 293 miles of deadhead, which brought him down to a total of 323 per mile with deadhead included. Guys, we're talking vented van. 323 a mile with deadhead included, all total miles, excellent, and no reefer to lug around. Now, the reefers did an excellent job. The rest of the loads are going to be all reefer loads. We're going to start off with Peoria, Illinois, going to Hawthorne, New Jersey. This is a 40,000 pound load of frozen pork, 923 miles booked at $3,700, got him $401 per mile. Then out of Jessup, Maryland, going to Mankato, Minnesota, 30,000 pound load of fresh fish, 1,129 miles booked at $3,200, got him $283 per mile. Finished off with New Ulm, Minnesota, going to Pensacola, New Jersey. This is a 41,000 pound load of chilled groceries. 1,225 miles booked at $4,100, got him $335 per mile. Driver ran from Thursday to Thursday, grossed $11,000 on the dot, ran 3,277 loaded miles at $336 per mile, average loaded, plus 206 miles at deadhead for a total of 316 with total miles with deadhead included. And you know, this driver likes the longer runs, starts home in Baltimore, Maryland area, Midwest, runs back, makes just 3 runs right there, hits his miles, hits the dollar amount at 11 grand for the week, Thursday to Thursday. I call it good. Next, we have another reefer coming out of Goose Creek, South Carolina, going to Lima, Ohio. This is an 11,000 pound load of raw chemicals. It's non-hazmat, very light load. It's a P&G products at 60 degrees. 732 miles booked at $2,500, got him $342 a mile. Then we got a 1-pick 2-dropper coming out of Minster, Ohio, going to Lexington, South Carolina, and a final in Jacksonville, Florida. This is a 30,000 pound load of dairy products. It was originally booked at $3,350. Plus we got a detention of $250 at the first drop, which took 10 hours to get unloaded. Unfortunately, things do happen, but 913 miles, ended up booking it at $3,600. That's $394 per mile. I think that's an excellent and very fair rate. Then Brunswick, Georgia, going to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 38,000 pound load of frozen groceries. It was an Aldi midnight delivery, 489 miles booked at $2,500, got him $511 a mile. Then they finished off with Decatur, Alabama, going to St. Louis, Missouri, 40,000 pound load of frozen chicken, and that's 422 miles booked at $2 grand. That's $474 per mile. Ended up grossing $10,600 running Friday to Friday. Ran 2,556 loaded miles at an average of $415 per loaded mile, with 337 miles of deadhead, with a running total of $366 per mile with deadhead included. Absolutely excellent job, guys. 10-6, 2,556 miles ran. Another reefer ran from Enid, Oklahoma. Looks like it's a 1-pick 5-dropper with drops in Eastvale, California, Ontario, California, Miraloma, California, and 2 drops in City of Industry, California. So this was a 38,000 pound load of groceries delivering all around LA. Obviously picked up Friday. All the drops were done by Tuesday, so rather quick, with 1,357 miles booked at $441.44. Now, I don't know what happened there, but that's $327 a mile, and not a heavy load. That's only getting lighter and lighter as they go. Now, they ended up taking a Colton, California to Grandview, Washington, and finished off their week with a 40,000 pound load of chilled groceries. It was a Walmart to Walmart delivery. Ended up doing a 34-hour reset on this load. That's 1,092 miles booked at $6,100, guys, for only 1,092 miles, $6,100 booked, 40,000 pound load. That's $559 per mile. And they called it good. They ran Friday to Saturday. It was an 8-day run, but 34-hour reset was included. 6 days of actual driving, so it wasn't 8 days of driving, but 6 days. Ended up grossing $10,541.44. Ran 2,449 loaded miles at an average of $430 per loaded mile, plus 128 miles of deadhead for a total of $409 per mile with deadhead included. So excellent, not very much deadhead at all, 128 miles. Excellent job. Next, we got another reefer coming out of Wilmington, Illinois, going to Madison, Wisconsin. This is a -10 load of food at 28,000 pounds. And it was a good short run, almost 10 bucks a mile on this one. 182 miles, booked to 1,700 bucks. That got him 934 a mile. That's a good one. Now, Cudahy, Wisconsin, going to Florence, Kentucky. This was a -5, 41,000 pound load of food. 400 miles on a dot, booked on 2,000 bucks even. Got him 5 bucks per mile. So that's the easy math. Indianapolis, Indiana, going to Clanton, Alabama. This is Subway products, Eat Fresh, 38,000 pound load of product, 530 miles, booked at $2,000, got them $377 a mile. Then Camilla, Georgia to North Platte, Nebraska. That's a load of corn on pallets, 41,000 pound load. 1,424 miles, booked at 4,500 bucks, got them $316 per mile for lots of miles. And they finished off 1 week of running on the road. Ended up grossing $10,200, ran 2,536 loaded miles with a $4 average, 402 to be exact, 2,536 miles. Excellent job. We're going to have another reefer coming out of Mason, Ohio, going to Memphis, Tennessee. 19,000 pound load of mixed meat at 30 degrees. It was a Kroger to Kroger delivery. 508 miles, booked at $1,550, got them $305 per mile. Next, Jackson, Tennessee to McDonough, Georgia. 37,400 pound load of food product, 399 miles, booked at $2,000. That's $501 a mile. Then Ellenwood, Georgia to Orlando, Florida. That's 40,800 pound load of agricultural products. It was a dry load. The reefer stayed off on that one. 428 miles, booked at 1,900 bucks. That's $444 per mile. Then Umatilla, Florida to looks like Brundage, Alabama. 42,000 pound load of palletized orange juice. 371 miles, booked at 1,800 bucks. Got them $485 a mile. They finished off coming out of Camilla, Georgia, going to Chester, New York. This is a 43,000 pound load of corn. Picked up early, delivery next day, 7 p.m. to midnight. Open appointments, 1,046 miles, booked at $5,000, got them $478 per mile for lots of miles. They ran Thursday to Thursday, ended up grossing, get this, $12,250 in gross with an average of $445 per loaded mile. They ran 2,752 loaded miles plus 413 deadhead miles. Excellent rate, excellent gross, and all done in a week. Going to finish off with yet another reefer coming out of New London, Wisconsin, going to Loris, South Carolina. 42 2 on the load. Load of food product, 35 degrees on the reefer, continuous. 1,114 miles, booked at 3,700 bucks. Got them $332 a mile. Then Kingstree, South Carolina, going to Springfield, Tennessee. 18.9 on the way, non-hazmat chemicals. 559 miles, booked at $1,700. Got them $304 a mile. Then Hickory, Kentucky to Jasper, Alabama. This is a 42,000 pound load of poultry. 24-hour receiver managed to deliver the load in the same day at 9 p.m. Basically perfect for the next day reload, which had an early pickup. And that worked out well. 292 miles, boom, 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 done for 2,000 bucks. That's $685 per mile. And they finished up with Russellville, Alabama to Morganton, North Carolina. This is a 43,000 pound load of poultry. 452 miles, booked at $2,800. Got them $619 per mile. They finished off their week running Friday to Friday. Grossed $10,200, ran $422 per loaded mile, 2,417 loaded miles, plus 427 deadhead miles. Off to, a few miles from home. Very, very close. Did an excellent job. Good miles, good rates, good money. And you could be doing the same exact thing. And it doesn't even matter if you have your own MC authority and are a carrier, or you're a leased on owner operator who's probably not getting treated as well as they should be, as well as they deserve, and certainly not making this kind of money. Guys, you don't even have to have a reefer. You got a van, that'll work. Got a vented, that'll work. Got a reefer, that'll work. We make this kind of money for all of our customers. This and more, and we make these videos every single week. We take care of you guys, whether leased on owner operators or carriers. Get more information from us by calling or texting us at 801-448-6363 or going to our website at aftdispatch.com/go. You can go on our website and any of our web pages on our site, and you'll find a bit of a chat box that's going to scroll through the window here right now. And what you're going to find is it just asks you a couple questions, put in your information. We will get back to you. We don't always get back to you right away, but we do our best to make sure we get back to you, put you on our email list, get you all the information. So again, 801-448-6363, call or text, or go to our website at aftdispatch.com. And until next week, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.